Love +1 weapons. I want to increase my 2 hit and damage reliably on every hit without a resource or action attached to it. Hey, what's everybody, standard dice array for stats here. How are you guys doing? Let's get rolling into the video. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Before jumping into today's DnDMemes video, I just want to quickly kindly ask you to consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, because it only takes a moment and you can undo it later if you want, and I appreciate it so much if you do. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you enjoy. Maintain the realism. How are you guys doing? Asks the cleric. I'm at 7 hit points, responds the rogue. In character, please? Asks the DM. Oh doc, it's bad. I feel as if I could be done for if slightly more than 6 rats were to suddenly run in and bite me. I don't see anything wrong here. I mean, he kept it realistic, he kept it in character, he, for some reason, was very accurate in his description. Just another day in retail. Imagine you're in a 7-Eleven and 4 armed people walk in, ask if they have any ballistic armor or stealth drones, try to buy energy drinks half off because they just solved a murder, quote unquote, and then ask the cashier if they know where the mayor lives, and when he tells them, they leave a $500 tip. D&D parties are menaces to society. I'm just a bit scared about how accurate of a representation that is. Vampires sneeze water, obviously. DM, you've successfully infiltrated the vampire ball. Bard, okay, just follow my lead and don't say anything stupid. Vampire sneezes. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm allergic to tabaxi. Tabaxi paladin, bless you. The party is silent. The vampire court is also silent. DM, the vampire's nose starts to melt. Roll initiative. I feel like either the whole party or at least the tabaxi should get advantage or a surprise round for that. Party debrief. I slew the dragon. I entertained the king, while I looted his treasury.
And I harvested the souls of his people.
Excellent work, team. Yeah, can't wait to do it again, especially the harvesting part. I mean, girl power? Players enjoying a quote-unquote feminist campaign where all the important NPCs are women. Female DM who just can't do male voices. Oh, that's cute. Also, you always get points for trying, right? I mean, when you try to voice act the opposite gender, there's always extra points for trying to do that. You wanna seduce a silver dragon? Then become really good at cooking. A tavern keeper NPC and his sweet silver dragon wife. Are silver dragons really into food or something like that? This happened while I was playing as the cleric. DM, alright, fighter, you have 1 hit point left. The fighter. With my main action dash and movement, I can move 60 feet, so I will run past the cleric. Cleric, I get an attack of opportunity, and since I have the Warcaster feat, I cast Cure Wounds at 5th level on the fighter. DM. I don't want to DM anymore. You have to admit though that that's a really cool thing that you can do. If you can use your attack of opportunity to heal your party. That is really cool. Gantu is dummy thick. DM. I don't get why they are attracted to this NPC. He's basically just a monster. And then there's the NPC. Yeah, that is massive. I'm not sure about its gender, but it is massive regardless. It is insanely thick. Oldie but goodie. DM number 1. The panic room has only 1 lever in it. They can pull it multiple times, and when they do, a red alert goes off with a loud countdown and the lever starts clicking back into place. When it clicks back, the secret passage opens. DM number 2. How long were they in there? 2 sessions, Jesus Christ. I mean, to be fair, that is insanely tricky. It is also known, and I'm pretty sure the DM did this on purpose, that it's gonna be insanely hard for the party to just pull the lever once and wait for the countdown to finish. New Futurama season is coming out. I hope it's good. Off topic, yeah, me too though. Everyone's always in favor of discussing drinking age by race. But when you talk about age of consent by race, suddenly you've gone too far. Come on, they are literally hoarding stuff. The D&D community giving a name to dice hoarders. Dice dragons and dice goblins. Oh, yeah, no, dice dragons would have been a lot better. heal dwarf plus stuff, or how you can make any character a tank. I have 242 hit points, so I'm a wizard. Right this way. That is impressive. I would also like to know at what level, but I mean, considering it's a wizard, it's pretty impressive regardless of the level. The ultimate flex. Let's wrap this up so I can go home and be with my dragon wife. You have a dragon wife? Nice. Surprise mimic. Your PC slams his fist on the table to emphasize his point. GM. The table is a mimic that has been asleep. Roll for damage. You deal enough damage to one-shot it. Nice. Is it wrong if I just feel a little tiny bit bad for the table? I mean, it didn't even stand a fighting chance there. Come on. All reliables never run out of charges. I love +1 weapons. I want to increase my 2 hit and damage reliably on every hit without a resource or action attached to it. It was quite a spectacle to see how a party of 6 people are mowed down by 4 goblins. The level 1 party arrives at an obvious ambush spot. They ignore how sus the location looks. They are surprised by the goblins. I, the DM, roll like a god. Oh man, I wonder if this was in the Lost Mines of Phandelver module or in just somewhere else randomly. Strap in and hold on tight. When my players are about to enter the Undead catacombs and I know that it is 17 rooms of pure horror and dread. Me and my players. I gotta love Arnold. I love that Ruben is just as powerful as Stitch, but he's too lazy to do anything besides cooking. Here's the perfect partner for silver dragons. Extremely strong and incredibly smart, but prefers to cook instead of saving the world. Okay, I don't know what's with all the references to silver dragons and their love of food, but I guess that was the theme of this week on the subreddit. Brass dragon goes brr. Many scholars believe that brass dragons are the most humble of the true dragons. While any brass dragon certainly will agree that humility is among its many virtues, a brass dragon's... Jesus Christ, I don't know how to read that. While any brass dragon will certainly agree that humility is amongst its many virtues, a brass dragon's loquacity is really a form of draconic hubris. I, too, am extraordinarily humble. I think we could all use some of that brass dragon energy right now. Oh, that's great. Commoner problems. Someone tries to stab me IRL. Panic. Remembering that daggers only deal 1d4 damage. Calm. I am a commoner with 4 hit points. Big panic. I mean, there is a pretty, well, 75% chance that you live. So I'd say that's pretty good. Actually, it's just a tiny bit lower than the 75% because you can also crit on the attack roll, on the hit roll. Are you sure you want to touch that? Players, when the DM says, just to make sure, you are touching the item. DM, just waiting to tell that the item feels cold because they are deep in a dungeon or cave. Oh, that is absolutely evil. But also, I don't know, to be honest, I feel like that's how you should do it more often than not. Just to make your players always be on their toes, you know, keep them always engaged. never knowing if something bad is actually gonna happen or you're just messing with them. I can't be the only one, right? Healing spells as evocation because light magic, I guess? Healing spells as necromancy because they manipulate the life within the bodies of their targets. I mean, there was a secret stairway beneath it though. Me. You find a hidden treasure chest. Player. I open it. You find that it's full of gold coins. I grab 1 coin. It disappears along with all the other coins. I kick the chest. The chest also disappears. Listen here, you... I warned them. The party, upon challenging the bonus boss for lore. She uses her first 10th level spell slot to cast Time Duplicate. Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, yeah, you warned them, but there is no way Yeah, I don't know. I would like to think that the party is not that stupid to just go into that after a good warning, but they probably are, so. I frequently make NPCs with epic boons because I think it's an underutilized mechanic. Googling a DM that actually gives epic boons to their players. I can see that you're only interested in the exceptionally rare. False hydras are very fun to run. You stop in the town's tavern for the night that's ran by a lovely halfling couple. The next morning, you only see the male bartender who claims that he never had a wife when asked. As you leave the tavern, he asks where the fifth member of your party is. When you inspect your rooms, you find another pack with a picture of the party plus a gnome cleric that none of you knows. I'm laughing because that is really good. That is a really good plot. I would be terrified if I were the party though. How dare they? Hey Patrick, are you angry too? Yeah. What's the matter? Someone said they do something in their private D&D game that I personally consider unfun. I hate them for that. Character development doesn't have to be positive. Lawful good paladin at the beginning of the campaign, and the same paladin now lawful evil after being the sole survivor of a near TPK and on a mission for Asmodeus in return for his friend's souls. Oh boy, I feel sorry for him in a way, but that's just epic as f. I mean, there's no other words for it. That is epic as f. Found this gem on the wiki. Notable beholders. Large Luigi, a rare, non-evil beholder that was one of the most enlightened entities in the multiverse. Abilities. Large Luigi was exceptionally intelligent and wise. Some claimed that he had complete knowledge of everything, rivaling even the gods. After his ascent, one of Luigi's eye stalks had the Detect Lie spell instead of the Death Ray spell that most beholders had. His other rays were quite intact, and he used them to good effect in keeping his tavern customers well behaved. Personality. Luigi's journey to obtain knowledge changed him. No longer a lawful evil creature, he grew more neutral in his moral outlook. He only made friends with those of a familiar lawful mindset and had no close friends that did not maintain a balance between evil and good. He believed that good and evil must be balanced, that one could not exist without the other, and he never would give out information that he felt would upset that balance, even if it was vital information to the question asker. Otherwise, he was quite happy to give out information, his only requested payment being a good song or a story for his other customers. His customers considered him to have a good sense of humor and occasionally would play harmless jokes on his patrons. That's adorable. I mean, that is a really cool character. I was expecting him to be related in a way to Luigi from Mario, and I'm glad he wasn't. Alright, on that note, that's gonna be it for today's video, so thanks so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you did, and subscribe for more if you haven't already. Also, thank you a lot to everyone supporting the channel on Patreon as well as here on YouTube. I appreciate it a lot, so thank you so much again. Links below if you wanna check those out, as well as links to the social media, Discord server, subreddit, anything else. And yeah, that's it. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, bye!